So today, we're going to dive deep into Alison McLean's song, Stay in Our Own Lane. We're going to deconstruct it, really pull apart the lyrics, and figure out the powerful story it's telling about protecting who we truly are. Okay, so the song kicks off with a line that almost sounds, well, a little unimpressed, right? It's just a bunch of words on paper. We've all been there, staring at a page and seeing nothing but ink. This is the starting point, the surface-level idea the song wants to completely shatter. And then, boom, it challenges that whole thought with just one word, right? It just hangs there in the silence for a second, and it forces you to ask, wait a minute, is that really all they are? Just words? And here's the answer. Nope, not even close. The song argues that every single word is alive. It's like a tiny vessel packed with its own history, its own energy, its own story that's just waiting for us to actually hear it. So the song isn't just telling us this. It's giving us an instruction, a command, really, to listen. It's reframing language as this kind of magic, a casting spell. It's an invitation to tune in and feel the real power these stories have. But if we're supposed to be listening so closely, what's getting in the way? Well, the song points to a huge conflict, this central challenge of trying to find any quiet in a world that is just incredibly loud. And this line just nails it, doesn't it? While the world plays wild. That's the perfect way to describe all the chaos. It's everything pulling at our attention, the 24/7 news cycle, social media, what everyone else thinks we should be doing. It's wild out there. So you can see the song is creating this really clear divide. On one side, you've got the outer world, that wild, chaotic place that can feel like just words on paper. And on the other side, you have our inner world, our inner child, the part of us that holds the real story to tell. Which brings us to the most important question the song is asking. With all that chaos happening out there, how in the world are we supposed to protect that quiet space inside? How do we make sure our own story doesn't just get completely drowned out by all the noise? And the answer the song gives us? It isn't about fighting the wild world. It's not about yelling back. Instead, the solution is something we do on the inside. It's a much more focused and honestly a much more powerful approach. And here it is, the absolute heart of the song, repeated like a mantra. Stay in our own lane. It's a command, it's advice, it's a declaration. This is the central instruction for how to navigate all that chaos we were just talking about. And let's be really clear what this means, because it's not about ignoring the world or having tunnel vision. It's an act of deliberate focus. It's about consciously choosing to put your energy into your own path, your own truth, instead of getting pulled into every distraction that comes along. And this is why it's so important. It all connects back to the beginning. The reason we stay in our lane is to protect that inner child, that intuitive core part of ourselves that already knows our story. It's like being the guardian of your own narrative. So if we do this, if we actually practice staying in our lane, where does that lead? What's the end game? Well, the final verses of the song take this whole idea and elevate it to a place that's, well, it's pretty profound. This song starts building towards this incredibly powerful idea. It's saying that what we truly feel, our deepest truths, our gut instincts, they come from within us. They belong to us. And then it draws this firm line in the sand, that truth is not out there in the wild world. It's a declaration that the authority on your own life, the answers you're looking for, they aren't going to be found in all that external noise. You have to find them inside. And this is where it all comes together so beautifully. The song basically says that when we actually live out that authentic story, the one we've been protecting, the very act of living it becomes something sacred. So this idea of living our prayer, what is that? It means you embody your personal story with so much intention, so much focus, that your life itself becomes this sacred text, written out letter for letter by the choices you make every day. So let's just trace that journey real quick. We start with the idea that words are alive, they have power. Then we face the reality of the wild world that's always trying to distract us. The solution? We practice staying in our own lane to protect our inner truth. And when we do that, we discover that living an authentic life is its own kind of prayer. And in the end, the song kind of turns it all back on us, leaving us with this one big question. If every word holds a story, and if your whole life is the story you're writing, what story are your words and your actions telling the world today?